Hi, my name is Attorney Walter Rudolph Hnot III. I'm with Disability Resolution PA. Let's go ahead and begin. So we did the first 9 of the following. I'll read the question to you specifically. What are the 10 different levels of disability representatives, and why do they all get paid the same amount? So we did basically 1 through 9. Now we're going to be doing 10. 10 does not exist in the national economy. 10 does not exist in the United States. One day it might exist, but right now it does not exist. So just remember, this is a unicorn that'll exist somewhere down the line, probably 20 years, whatever, if they ever want to create this as another certification level even higher than what's already in existence. Let's go through the first 9. I'm just going to summarize that way you have them. We'll begin with the bottom, the muck, the people who really should not be representing you or representing you for pay. Friends and family members, caseworkers, disability advocates, certified disability advocates, law school dropouts, graduates of law school but can't pass the bar, lawyers, federal registered lawyers, attorneys with a specialty certificate in Social Security disability benefits, and then here's the next one, attorneys with postdoctorate level specialty degree education, with a postdoctorate level specialty degree in academia, which basically means that the individual has gone out and gotten some postdoctorate, master's, postdoctorate, doctorate level education in Social Security disability benefits. It doesn't exist anywhere in the United States. It doesn't exist. And the reality is that after you've gotten a doctorate, to do Social Security disability benefits, you did not need a further, postdoctorate level degree to do it. They have that for 2 main fields, which is, of course, and they have it for other fields, but the 2 main ones are taxation and maritime law. But the reality is, for Social Security disability law, and to give you a quick summary as to how attorneys work, you have the very bottom of the barrel of the attorneys, which, they work the jobs that have 0 stress. I should say the bottom, and it's going to sound mean, but this is kind of the truth. And I don't want you guys to be like, oh, he's hating on people. I'm not hating on people. It's just these are the people that have low stress jobs. Attorneys that work in law libraries. Attorneys that work for legal aid groups, right? They're not bad attorneys. They just have lower stress jobs. They're not, the life of the person is not in their hands, and then we get to a group that actually has that, but, we all know how you guys feel about public defenders and what you actually call them. Then you get to basically your groups that handle the types of law school stuff that's just commonplace. It's no specialty. It just is what it is. And that's, there's specialty degrees within it, but these are the guys that you learn what you need to know when you're in law school to go forward and do these functional tasks, which are like personal injury, slip and fall, contracts, wills, trusts and estates, criminal law, stuff like that. You learn that stuff in law school directly. Then you get to specialty-based law that doesn't require a postdoctorate specialty, which is like Social Security disability law, because that's just a massive, it's like VA law, disability law, stuff like that. Then you get to requires a postdoctorate level education on top of your Juris Doctorate, and that's your taxation, that's your maritime law. So basically what we're talking about here, and, as somebody who wants to be a space attorney, the closest thing to that would be maritime law, but there's no space attorney certification. So one day I might teach a course on space attorney, certification, space law. But at the moment, there is no thing related to that as to how that actually works. So the bottom line is, as a disability attorney, there is no postdoctorate level degree that you can obtain to go ahead and further. You're not. But see, here's the problem too. When you're at that level or around this level, you don't need a school to bless you to say that you are capable of learning something. You are up and above and up and above. You're not in that 1%. You're in that 0.01% of individuals who can learn entire fields of some knowledge base and then apply it and make a living off of it. You're not like average people. You have the capacity to go ahead and take something, learn it, and then make money off of it. It's different. I'm not saying that they're geniuses that are getting the top scores at Yale. What I'm saying is that they're the individual. And remember, these individuals come from all over the place. It's one of those things where some people can't make it into Yale even if they're a high-scoring student because of something about them, which is sad. And I've fought it my entire life. It's the reason I have super high student loans. $425,000 is what I last calculated as to what my student loans started at. It was actually significantly more than that because I had to pay all of that interest on top as I continue to pay them off. So by the time I get done with it, I'll pay over $1 million in my student loans, which is horrific. I am financial slavery. If you want to know what a modern day slave looks like in America, this is it. This is the only thing that actually exists in America as a modern day financial slave. As a modern day slave in America, this is the only thing, because we don't have bondage based slavery, we don't have penal based slavery, we have financial slavery in America, which is unfortunate because it comes in the form of student loans, and you need student loans to get an education to go ahead and further your knowledge base. But when you reach that level where you've got a doctorate in, you know, a legal ticket, to get a further, you know what I mean, for like some of the fields of law that you're working on, you don't, it's nice, but it's not absolutely required. And in this field, it doesn't exist. There's no postdoctorate level, you know, master's, postdoctorate level, doctorate. I mean, maybe some college or some law school somewhere out there has it, but I've never come across it ever. And for me, it's just one of those things where why would I need it? I can just go read the cases myself and figure it out. No professor is going to be able to teach my brain what I can't already figure it out with my own brain. It's just, no. And I know a lot of guys, what do you mean your professor can't teach you something at the higher level about your field? They can't. I have the same analytical training. I have the same issue, rule, analysis, conclusions, offenses, and remedies training that they have to be able to figure out what's going on with that case. If they want to come up with a brilliant idea of how to go ahead and create something or make something in that field, then you better sure your butt believe I ain't going to be talking to professors. Professors, not to be mean, but this is the way it works, are realistically usually those individuals who were in the practicing field, who were the creative ones, who made money off of it, that retired into the academia field to take it easy. They already made enough money. Or you have people that went straight into the academia professor-based field, and those are what's we called, and we don't mean it that way, but it is called that way, and I don't call them that out of respect, but they are the failed attorneys. So the people who do not have the creative resources to go ahead and make a business out of what their field is. And a lot of law students realize by about their second semester that they're being taught mostly by these individuals who are essentially failed attorneys. It's not a polite thing to say, but I don't bully you guys into this crap. I don't like give you this fairy tale story about how it actually works. If you want to learn something unique or brilliant, you want something that's going to be custom, and the, you know, imagination of somebody is going to go into some new field, you're usually not looking at professors. You're looking at people who want to make money off of it. That's how it works. So, you know, what do you mean? That's where all the brilliant thinkers are. You go to the universities. Yeah, I don't think Bill Gates would agree with you. I don't think, you know, great guitarists like John Mayer would agree with you, or all kinds of different... They're all school dropouts. They all dropped out of school, and then they created something brilliant. They just had something beyond what the average individual does, beyond what I have, because I went through the whole school thing. But I needed the certification to be able to do, yeah, you know, it's a whole yada yada. So anyways, my name is Attorney Walter Rudolph Hnot III. I'm with Disability Resolution PA. If you want the most up-to-date information, or you want a video made about a particular topic, that's fine. You know, I do zillions and zillions of tutorials, more than anybody else. Catch up with me. We'll do some more a little bit down the line. Remember, 8 to 10 Thursdays, Eastern Standard Time, 8 to 10 Thursdays, I go live and I answer questions for you guys. So I'll catch you a little bit later. Have an absolutely wonderful day. We'll go from there. Thanks so much. Bye-bye.